It's a season 2 is a slasher arc, actually. Yeah.
I mean, I would watch that, obviously. Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
We're great. I'm loving your posters. They're so cool.
Oh,
And
thank
the
you.
sweatshirt is awesome.
Yeah. I also have this one, but I couldn't wear both. So
What's up? What's up?
I'm a huge nerd. It's great.
As are we.
Congratulations to the three of you. What was it like joining this show and this cast after having it obviously have one season? Was it a little intimidating? Were you excited to become part of the Disney family? What was it like for each of you?
Oh man, see, yeah, that is I could understand that being that way, and is an intimidating situation, but showing up on set, like every single human in the cast and crew, and more welcoming and warm and kind and personable immediately. So all that just melted away right away. And then it was just a dream. And then you're in a room with a bunch of overly talented people and you're like, is this work? Is this real? So it was nothing but a dream come true.
Yeah, that's kind of it. I'm a huge fan of the show. I was obsessed with season 1. And I look up to our castmates so much. So to not only be on set with them and hanging out with them and creating relationships with them that I already, sort of knew some of them from like online and stuff, and they'd seen me in Dear Evan Hansen, which was really nice, a lot of them. But to then be there and not only seeing them as, Josh and Sophia and Olivia and Larry, et cetera, but as Big Red and Courtney and Ricky, in character, it was in like a weird, surreal thing that is an experience I would not trade for anything. It was amazing.
What they said.
Well, and for Andrew and Roman, this is kind of your big first TV thing, but you guys are going into it also knowing each other. Was there a sense of kind of comfort there? And what was that transition like from the stage to a TV show?
Absolutely. I would get out my trailer and Andrew would bend his back and I would step over him and I would say, thank you. And then the rest of the day on set just felt so good. I'm just kidding. But no, really, honestly, like to be sitting in a chair waiting to do a scene and then to see Andrew come back and be in costume, it was just like, if I was ever nervous about the day or what I was about to do, like having him there and being able to talk through everything was always just such a warm thing to come back to and be like, part of, like, so much of this is new, but now I have something that's familiar and constant, which was great. Yeah,
Roman and I talked a lot about how like something like that where we find each other doing this crazy job and then continue on to do another crazy job, that doesn't happen by accident. That was definitely some kind of cosmic conspiracy that we're sticking together. So we're so close, and it was amazing and it was terrifying, but it was totally something we got to navigate together and talk about, the difference between doing a Dear Evan Hansen and doing something like High School Musical.
And all three of you are coming in with characters that are going to shake things up for different characters. What can you tease without obviously giving too much away?
We kill everyone.
It turns into a horror and we're just...
Yeah. It's a season 2 is a slasher arc, actually. Yeah.
I mean, I would watch that, obviously.
Whole Scream, the series. So
yeah, no, it's I think we all, I'm glad we all like have a part of like shaking things up. I think that's really cool that all of us play like a integral part in like getting the season where it needs to be. And yeah, it was just super fun I think the coolest part was to watch them on screen, like to watch each other on screen, I guess.
Yeah.
Doing the things that make season 2 fun or interesting or whatever, because I don't know, we've written all of us have parts written for us that are just very, I don't know, very fun to watch.
I was going to say, this is a spoiler alert for WandaVision. Stick with me. It's kind of like, when somebody like enters the hex and you're like, oh my God, how'd they get there? That's what it felt like seeing like Roman and Olivia on screen. I'm like, wait, I know these people. How are they in my favorite TV show? What happened there? It's this really, really bizarre thing.
And Olivia, your character, Lily, really is the one that kind of, from the start, we have to watch because it's kind of like, she good? She not? What's going on? What's it like to play that kind of a character who you don't know whether, to trust her or not?
Oh, it's so fun. It is my favorite kind of role, which is interesting. I've played the last like couple characters that I've played tend to have that evil element, and I'm like, what am I doing that's making the universe say that's where you belong? But it's so incredible, and nothing's, you know, one-dimensional, just like everything else in the show. Like, you'll really get a chance to see all the twists and the turns, and you know, the differences in why Lily is the way she is. So I'm really excited for people to see that. And yes, she does really shake things up. She's a very determined girl, violently determined, and will knock down anything in her way to get where she wants to be. So that leads her to some interesting conflicts and situations.
I mean, I love that because it does parallel HSM 2. So I mean, and 3 kind of in a way. So we're still following along with what we were originally doing. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much, and congrats on joining the show. I got to screen the first 3 episodes, so I still haven't seen your character yet, Andrew, but from what I've seen of you 3, it's awesome. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Every human language.
Communicate with animals.
No, I'm gonna go with every human language as well. But I understand because I like think about it. Like, if humans are like, there's more communication to be done